Hello, good morning, my dear science students. This is your science friend Srinivas from scientificstudents.com slash tinker-masters.html. You see, my dear friends, today on this 21st July 2025, I have tinkered this radio which has come and joined my life in the year 1985. It is 40 years of a company with me, and you know what happened? So few years ago, it stopped working. So today, when I found this radio set in my legacy collections, and then I thought of making it work, bring it back onto my rest of the life. So what I did, my dear friends, I started figuring out what all the various problems, because if I'm not using it for quite a long time. So what my mother, who is at 85 years, what she did, she just kept this radio set up above my roof. And during last week, heavy rains, downpours. So a lot of water went into this radio, and that's where there's a lot of rusting all across. So started working on it, and then you know what it did? Slowly I tinkered, and lot many components I found. All these components are very heavily rusted, and they are not moving at all. Though I have used isopropyl alcohol and all, my dear friends, but I could not really make them work back on the way I supposed to. But then what I did, these are the original Japanese, volume control, the potentiometers and all. So what I did, because I don't get them anymore, so I have tinkered my own Indian make volume controls. Okay, so then I have tinkered in many ways, like the way I can fit them, and then and I have serviced many of the switches, like band selector switch, and then this kind of bass boost switch. This you can see. I can show you one. You see, loudness on off switch, and all these switches I have serviced properly. The most interesting point of this excellent design, this radio, this is Panasonic make, national, and you see the model and all that. So how beautiful is this? Okay, so in this 40 years, it really the design, the board design, the circuit design, they have done such a wonderful. And and especially this particular, the white color numbers are there, 120, that is a timer. So you can select the required minutes, whether to switch on or switch off. Like, if you are interested listening music while you are going to sleep, and you can select whatever time you want, after which the radio will go off. And similarly, whenever you wanted to keep it on after some time, like you can, when this selector switch, the power on switch is off, and then you keep the timer, and exactly after the preset time, then this will go on. And when it is on, and if you give the time, then exactly after the set value of the timing, automatically this will cut off the power to the radio, so that you don't get disturbance in the sleep and all. So this is also very important point for me, because while go to sleep, I always listen to music, but lot of times I'll forget to switch off. But this particular model, even you see, just in the 80s, Japanese have designed this way, and they made such. And the most interesting fact, you can see the tuning, gang condenser, the way they have routed the cable. Even after 40 years, that is still maintaining its strength, my dear friends. The moment, all these things are wonderful. The speaker is working good, and the circuit amplifiers, you see that class push-pull amplifier, it's such a amplification factor, and the noise-free work. You wanted to see, I can explain many things about this set. Tomorrow I will be making you another video about it. But for now, just enjoy the way it restored. That you can enjoy the FM. I like this 102.9 FM from Rajahmundry, because that connects me to radio. I mean, Akashvani Visakhapatnam or Akashvani Vijayawada. They are my childhood favorite stations. So let me switch on this radio on alternating current 230 volts because this has got the step down transformer and power supply, and also we can use the batteries. That and all I'll show you tomorrow. Now, just for now, you just see how the audio quality comes on.
నగరపాలక కార్యాలయంలో అధికారులతో సమీక్షించిన అనంతరం విలేకరులతో మాట్లాడుతూ కర్నూలును చెత్తరహిత నగరంగా తీర్చిదిద్దుతామని, చెత్త సేకరణకు నగరానికి 91 విద్యుత్ వాహనాలు అందిస్తామన్నారు. 3 నెలల్లో ఇది నగరానికి వస్తాయన్నారు. నగరంతో పాటు చుట్టుపక్కల గ్రామీణ ప్రాంతాల్లో చెత్త ఎనర్జీ ప్లాంట్ నిర్మాణానికి
Akashvani Vijayawada is coming to me. So nice, no? Okay then, we'll get back.
అందిస్తామన్నారు.
So it is working. You have seen at this point of time in Telugu there is some news coming up. Okay, but now what I wanted to, I can turn the FM radio stations and medium wave, short wave, and I can show you all that. But tomorrow I'll be doing it because I have to clean everything into this and keep them back onto the back side. How the circuitry and the components, I'll show you tomorrow. Okay. Till then, stay tuned, my dear science students. Bye bye for now. This is Srinivas signing off from scientificstudents.com/tinker-masters.html. Bye bye for now. So, my dear students, on this 21st July 2025 evening at 5:30, I'm happy to show you my tinkering to restore my legacy radio. You see? Finally, it is working. I wanted to show you. This is medium wave antenna for AM reception, and then the antenna required for shortwave and the FM, that is a telescopic antenna. They're all IF coils, and the speaker and the power supply, all these things. And here is the area I most tinkered, like all volume controls and tone controls and all that. Okay, now it is working. I can show you now how it is working. You see, I'm going to switch on power. See, I'm changing the stations also. First one station. Likewise, I'm changing the stations. (93.5). (92.7). (91.1). My dear students, see, finally my national Panasonic GX300 started working. As I have shown you, I have tinkered this. Okay, you see, these controls have changed. This is volume control, and it's a bass, and it's treble, and it is light indicator, and it's a loudness. Okay.
డెఫినెట్ గా మనకున్న టైంలో మీకు నచ్చిన మీ ఫేవరెట్ సాంగ్ ని వినిపించడానికి ప్రయత్నిస్తాను. నెక్స్ట్ వినపోయే సాంగ్,
you see, I can change the bass and treble, and you will see all that. You can see
ఆలోచిస్తూ ఉండండి.
more the bass.
చిన్న బ్రేక్ తీసుకొని అలా వచ్చేస్తా.
ఒక్కసారి ఊహించుకోండి, 2050 నాటికి మన దేశంలో ఒబెసిటీ చాలా పెద్ద సమస్యగా మారబోతుందని ఒక అంచనా. ఇది మన ఆరోగ్యంతో పాటు దేశ అభివృద్ధి మీద
Hello, good morning, my dear students. This is your science friend Srinivas from scientificstudents.com. See, I'm so happy to share today's my tinkering, restoring back on this National Panasonic GX300, which was come and joined my life in the year 1985-86 time. And it worked well for 20 long years, and suddenly it went into my storage during my stay away from. So what happened? So after many years, I suddenly recollected about this radio, because I like this radio very much because the sound quality and the band selections are extraordinary. It has got mic input, many things. Okay, it is really fantastic design, and most interestingly, it has got the timer also. So before I go to sleep, I can set the time to switch on or switch off, whatever. Now, as after restoring it back on, so I just want to show you like what all the tinkering I did to make it functional. As you all know that I always prioritize reuse, recycle, and so now you see here, this is a volume control. I can raise the volume, you see. So I am raising the volume. At the same time, I can show you the treble. You can see the, now I can reduce it and I can go for bass. You see the bass, how it went up, low frequencies. Now I am going to increase this also. You will see the difference. Okay. Now I can tune to some other station. Now it is at 91.1 megahertz. This is 92.7. This is EFM from my local hometown. Okay. And now I can connect you to another station, 93.5. So all these three stations, you can see the quality of the audio changing. Bass is boosted. So this is treble, high frequency. Okay, now we'll go and see. We have 102.9. We'll go for 102.9, my most favorite FM station.
Support ఏమన్నా ఉందా అని ఆలోచి ఇవన్నీ భాగంగా డెవలప్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఇన్ వెర్నాక్యులర్ లాంగ్వేజెస్ అని పెట్టారు. అంటే మనం ఒక స్టూడెంట్ ఉన్నత విద్యకు వచ్చినప్పుడు,
why this is my most interesting channel, you know, this is a government of India's
మాడ్యూల్స్
Prasar Bharati
అక్కడ ఆ విశ్వవిద్యాలయంలో
FM radio broadcast. So
బట్టి లేదు మీకు.
See, this is, retransmitting, broadcasting from Akashvani Visakhapatnam or Akashvani Vijayawada, that regular AM stations. Now these days, they have linked up to the local transmitters. So fortunately, the place where I am staying, Rajahmundry, also has got FM repeater station. So the quality of audio is so high, you see.
మీరు చదువుకోండి అని ఒక మెంటర్ని పెట్టి డెవలప్ చేయమని ఉందండి. ఇప్పుడు చాలా ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ లో వెర్నాక్యులర్ లాంగ్వేజ్ అంటే మల్టిపుల్ లాంగ్వేజెస్ లో ఈ కోర్స్ కంటెంట్ ని తయారు చేయడం అన్నది బాగా అగ్రెసివ్గా జరుగుతుందండి. సో ఇది తప్పకుండా ఎన్ఈపిలో భాగం. విశ్వవిద్యాలయాలు కూడా రెస్పాండ్ అయ్యి చేస్తాయండి. ఇది ముఖ్యంగా ఎక్కడ అవసరం అంటే సెంట్రల్ ఫండ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో అవసరం. ఎందుకని సెంట్రల్ ఫండ్.
So my dear friends, so from today's my tinkering, so what I did, I have replaced all these controls. So the original ones are not available. So what I did, I can show you the original ones. You see, they are the original ones. But I am not getting these original ones. That's why what I did, because that I'm a tinkering man. So I like doing tinkering. So I have removed all these 3 potentiometers, 50K potentiometers, and replaced with my local available 50K potentiometers. But of course, I did some good tinkering inside, okay, that's good. Now after this, I also cleaned totally all the switches, the band switches and the selector switches. This radio has got the mic input also, and also many things. You see the specs of this radio and the band switch. All these things I have totally cleaned very properly. So this is tuning, and this is a timer. I can set minutes to switch off or switch on whatever I want. Okay, all these switches were well cleaned and then refixed back, so that the most historic national Panasonic GX300 is back onto Xiaomi. I don't know how many more years, but it is inspiring me. Again, I'm going to switch on, and you see.
క్వాలిటీ, పిహెచ్డి క్వాలిటీ చాలా ప్రశ్నార్థకంగా మారింది.
So this is how I am enjoying restoring back on. So the reason I am sharing this video with you all, because why throw everything? Let us restore them so that we can enjoy the legacy and develop ourselves to the latest. Why import when India can export, okay? So my dear students, my dear children, my dear thinkers, you all have to raise your skills from schools, okay, to design. And so tinkering is the best for your all new designs. Okay, you can design software defined radios, but if you know the basics well, so these are the radios with no software. Okay, they are the original basic radios with multiple options. So raise yourself, understand yourself, tinker. So happy tinkering, keep innovating. Signing off, your science friend Srinivas from scientificstudents.com/tinker-masters.html. Bye bye.